I threw her a surprise anniversary party, but she was too busy texting her trainer. You ever plan something for months? Every detail perfect, only to realize it was all for nothing? I'm Ethan, 40, and I've been married to my wife Julia for 11 years. Or I was. We met in college. She was pre-med, smart, the kind of person who could walk into a room and everyone would turn their head. I was quieter, more behind the scenes. But we fit. We got married in our late 20s, moved to Nashville, bought a house, and built what I thought was a solid life. This past year, she started getting into fitness. I supported it, even encouraged it. We both gained a bit of weight during the pandemic, and she wanted to feel strong again. She joined a private gym downtown, got a personal trainer named Kyle, and started working out 5, sometimes 6 times a week. I was proud of her. Even picked her up from the gym a few times with her favorite smoothie waiting in the car. So when our 11th anniversary was coming up, I wanted to do something big. Even if she said, let's keep it low-key this year. But I didn't want low-key. We'd had a rough year. I thought this would bring us closer. I planned a surprise party. Rented out the rooftop at the same hotel where we had our wedding reception. I invited her family, her 2 best friends from college who flew in, and a bunch of people from our neighborhood and her work. The hardest part? Keeping her schedule open without making her suspicious. I coordinated with her boss and even pretended I was going to be out of town for a work thing. The night of the party, I had her mom take her to a fake spa appointment. I texted her to come by the hotel at 7 for a drink before I left for my flight. At 6:50, we were all in place. Lights dimmed, balloons ready. Her best friend had tears in her eyes. She was so excited. At 7:02, she walked in. We all yelled, surprise. She smiled, laughed, covered her mouth in shock. Everyone clapped. But I noticed something right away. She kept glancing at her phone. I figured maybe she was texting someone to say, OMG, my husband threw me a surprise. But every few minutes, she'd turn slightly, look down, type something quick, then lock her screen. At first, I let it go. Then came the cake cutting. Right after she blew out the candle, her phone lit up. She looked at it, smiled, and stepped aside to reply. Her best friend caught my eye. Her smile faded too. Later that night, I found her phone face down near her purse while she went to the restroom. I don't normally snoop, but something didn't sit right. The lock screen lit up again. A message preview. Still thinking about this morning. You looked insane in that mirror, face blowing a kiss. I felt something in my chest cave in. My hand shook. I tapped the screen and looked at the full thread. I shouldn't have, but I did. They've been texting for months. And not just flirty gym banter. Photos, dates, hotel rooms. One message from 2 weeks ago said, Ethan's got no clue, right? No, I really didn't. She came back and saw me holding her phone. I asked how long. She froze. Then, stupidly, she said, it's not what you think. I said, really? Because I think you've been sleeping with your trainer while I've been planning a party for us. Her face went pale. Her mother heard and came over. Julia tried to pull me aside, but I didn't budge. People were watching. I didn't care anymore. I handed her the phone. You should be with him. That's clearly where your head is. She tried to explain. Said things like, it was a mistake, and you've been distant. I said, so you decided to get closer to Kyle instead? I left. The next day, she came home and tried to apologize. She said she didn't want to lose everything over one bad decision. But it wasn't one. It was a whole series of decisions. She hid it. Repeatedly. Lied. Over and over. During family dinners. During our weekend trip to Nashville. Even during that time I was sick for a week, she was texting him while I was in bed. I filed for separation a week later. It's been 4 months. I'm still living in the house. She moved out and is staying with a friend. I haven't seen Kyle, and honestly, I don't want to. She claims it ended after the party. Maybe it did. Maybe not. But that night, standing there with all those people who came to celebrate our marriage, and seeing the person I trusted more than anyone texting her side piece, that was the moment something broke inside me. Not just trust, not just the relationship,